us any
Smells
economic
good.
chance of success. We are living, as we have for centuries upon centuries, at the whim of the elite being manipulated and bent as always to believe we have to wade through utter SHT for a chance of something more, while we produce more and live less and less. With hundreds of millions of people who are used as commodities and tossed to the side once they're no longer useful. Capitalism is still the best way to go, we just have to get rid of the bad apples at the top, kind of like the swamp. It's sickening that haves keep taking away from the have-nots. The more they get, the more they want. A republic is a government in which a restricted group of citizens form a political unit, usually under the auspice of a charter, which directs them to elect representatives who will govern the state. Republics, by their very nature, tend to be free polities, not because they are elected by the citizens of the polity, but because they are bound by charters, which limit the responsibilities and powers of the state. A democracy is government by the majority. There is still a restricted group of citizens in a democracy, but this group rules directly and personally runs the state. There is no question that the ruling force in a democracy is not a charter. Democracies are free only if the people know what freedom is and are consistent in their application of it. If they don't want this, or more appropriately, if a majority of the people don't want
Don't
this,
answer that
then a
door
democracy could be just
tomorrow.
as tyrannical as the worst dictator. National Sunday Law and State of Emergency. In my opinion, National Sunday Law is either coming by President Trump signing and putting it into law, or Pope Francis gets his way. All religions on planet Earth go for his one world religion. Some American citizens will cause civil unrest, and I don't believe Trump give up control of the country. He will go for state of emergency instead of martial law. Martial law is when the highest ranking member of the military takes over leadership of the government and takes control all aspects of the executive, legislative, and judicial system.
Don't answer that door tomorrow.
Emergency, on the other hand, is when a state or federal
We're in a
government has
national
unconditional
emergency.
freedoms to react to a disastrous situation. Though fairly uncommon in democracies, dictatorial regimes often declare a state of emergency that is prolonged indefinitely for the life of the regime.
Don't believe me, you'll find out.
So that derogations can be used to override human rights of their citizens, usually protected by the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. In some situations,
The Catholics would be
martial law is
saved.
also declared, allowing the military greater authority to act.
We just lost our freedom.
National emergency / state of emergency. President Trump claims he called a national emergency to get funding for the wall. He wants to build it faster for some reason. That sent a red flag up for me. A state of emergency is a situation in which a government is empowered to perform actions that it would normally not be permitted to do. A government can declare such a state during a disaster, civil unrest, or armed conflict. Also a pretext for suspending rights and freedoms guaranteed under a country's constitution or basic law. If National Sunday Law gets passed, in the House and the Senate, or Pope Francis gets his one world religion first, either way it will be mandatory to attend a church of our choice on Sunday.
I ain't going
We will
no
be
church.
forced to worship God on Saturday in the privacy of our own home. What I want to know what happens if we get caught. The president has already denied our constitutional rights, one can only imagine.
Oh my God, they're being arrested in America. God help us all. Don't open that door tomorrow. The military's in it now.